Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new chapter, Subject Verb Agreement. Before starting this chapter, you must understand what is Subject Verb Agreement. Let's understand with this example. When we say a sentence like, he is a good boy, here we have used is because the subject is he. Suppose I have changed the subject and I have written you. What will be the verb? Will you be able to write it you is a good boy? No, that will be wrong. What you will write? You will write you are a good boy. So you can understand easily that we are applying the verb according to the subject. So this agreement of the verb with the subject is known as subject verb agreement. Okay, so in this chapter you will read about the different rules for subject verb agreement, because subject can be anything. It is not necessary that every time you will get one subject only. Subject can be of various types, whether it can be two subjects, whether it can be one subject of different number and another of different number, one subject of different person, another is of different person. So subject can have the variety. So in this condition, how the verb agrees with the subject, we are going to study in this chapter rule by rule. Okay, so see the first rule. If the subject is singular, the verb is singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb is also plural. You know this very well, it's very easy. When the subject is singular, here see the child, it is singular subject. Because it is singular, we have used singular verb smiles. The children, here it is plural subject, so we have used smile, the plural verb. So with the singular subject we use singular verb, with the plural subject we use the plural verb. But suppose the condition is different now. If two or more singular subjects are joined by and, the verb is plural. Now here the condition have changed. Now here it is two or more singular subjects like Ram and Shyam. Ram is also singular, Shyam is also singular, but they both are collectively joined with and, Ram and Shyam. So if this is the condition that two or more singular subjects are joined by and, the verb is plural. The verb which we will apply there will be plural. Like here, Arpan and Anil, two singular subjects joined with and, have been. Here we have not written has been, we have written have been selected in the school football team. Now the next rule. If two singular subjects refer to the same person or thing, the verb is singular. In such cases, the article is not repeated with the second or other nouns. Here, two subjects are there, the artist, painter. But if we are talking about the same person, means suppose the same person is the artist also and the painter also. How can we understand we are talking about the same person? Here you see, article the is written here with the artist, but here it is not written with painter. So what it means? We are talking about the same person, the artist and painter, because it is same person, whether it is added with and, but we are talking about the same person. So we have used singular verb, visits. Okay. But suppose if two singular subjects refer to two different persons or things, the verb is plural. The article is used twice to differentiate the two persons or things. Now, two different persons are there. Here, the writer and the singer. Means writer is someone else and singer is someone else. Here two persons are there. One is writer, one is singer. And how can we identify this? Because the article the is written with both. The writer, the singer. Waved to their fans. Here it is not clear because it is written past. See the second. The singer and the dancer are practicing. We have used plural verb. Okay. Next, if two singular subjects together express one idea, the verb is singular. Now, two singular subjects, they are expressing one idea. Bread and butter. Bread is singular, butter is singular, but they are expressing one idea. They both use together. It is one idea. 2 and 2 makes 4. Here 2 and 2. It is expressing one idea. So when it is expressing one idea, it will be a singular verb. Now come to some specific rules. If singular subjects are preceded by each or every, the verb is singular. Okay? Means before the verb, if it is written each or every, you can see candidate, application, these are subjects. Before that it's written every and each. So if this is the condition, we will use the singular verb. Okay? Next, if two or more singular subjects are connected by or, nor, either or, neither nor, the verb is singular. Means two and more singular subjects. Here see, father, mother, two singular subjects are there. They are connected with either or. Nagpur, Chennai, they are connected with neither nor. So if the two or more singular subjects are connected with these conjunctions, you can say, so there will be verb will be singular. Okay, see, drops, has. Next rule, if the subjects joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor are of different numbers, the verb is plural and the plural subject is placed nearest to the verb. Now what it means by different numbers? Here see, two subjects there. One is Nita, other is her brothers. Now the number is different. Yes, it is, because Nita, it is singular, it is plural. Okay, both are not singular. One is singular, one is plural. So if this is the condition and they are joined with either or neither nor, the plural subject will be placed near the verb and the verb will be plural. Here you can see it is not written cleans. Here it is written clean. Okay. Neither the doctor nor the nurses are available after 8 o'clock in the evening. Here doctor singular, nurses plural. Okay. The numbers are different. This is a singular number, this is plural. So the verb is are here. It is plural verb and the plural subject is placed near the plural verb. Next is, if the subjects joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor are of different persons, the verb agrees with the subject that is nearest to it. Now see the example. Either Shreya or I. Here see, Shreya is what? Third person. I is what? First person. I hope that you know the first, second and third person. First person is I and we. Second person is you. Third person is he, she, it and they, which is plural. So Shreya belongs to the third person. I belongs to the first person. So if subjects are of different persons, the verb will be plural. Okay. Verb will be plural in that case. See the next example. Neither mother nor you are ready. Mother belongs to third person. You belongs to second person. Two different persons. And they are connected with either or neither nor. The verb will be plural. You can see here it is used are. Okay. And the verb. How can you come to the conclusion which verb we will use? Whatever person is written nearest to the verb. Here it is written I, so I have chose have. Here it is written you, so I have chose are. Suppose Shreya would be here, it will be has. Suppose mother would be here, it would be is. So the verb agrees with the nearest person. Okay. That is it for this class. There are many other rules which we will discuss in next video. Okay. Whatever I have explained, just listen to the explanation and go through with the explained rules. Try to understand by reading it all. See you in the next video. Thank you everyone.